crashes, controversy, pure chaos. The Saudi Arabian Grand Prix never shows up quietly. It's a night race under the lights, but nothing here is soft. Speeds hit 322 km/h, overtakes turn into coin flips, and one wrong move can rewrite a championship. This isn't like Suzuka. This track is different, where the walls breathe down necks and only bravery defines the podium. So, what makes Jeddah the wildest ride in Formula One? We're diving deep into what makes this track so insane. The speed, the corners, the danger, and the drama. Stay with us, hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get into the details. Jeddah isn't just quick, it's outrageous. With average speeds of 250 km/h and top speeds touching 322 km/h, this circuit obliterates the norms for Formula One racing. It's faster than Silverstone and just behind Monza, yet lined with concrete. Drivers spend nearly 79% of the lap at full throttle, blasting through narrow, high-speed sections where a millimeter off the line means disaster. Turn 13 brings a brutal 12-degree bank, loading drivers with punishing G-forces. The circuit demands a blend of finesse and flat-out aggression. There's no easing into the rhythm. Jeddah throws you in at full speed and keeps the pressure maxed. It's not just fast for a street track, it redefines what fast even means in a racing context. One wrong move and your race is over before it begins. But raw speed is only half the story. This track's relentless complexity keeps drivers constantly on edge. 27. That's how many corners Jeddah throws at drivers every single lap, the most in Formula One. But don't expect slow technical turns. These are rapid-fire kinks and fast transitions with zero downtime. The layout is an unrelenting barrage of precision driving. Turn 10, completely blind. Turn 22, coastal and flat-out risky. There's almost no space to breathe. Concentration isn't optional, it's survival. One missed gear shift or late turn-in, and you're skimming a wall or bouncing over raised curbs that could rip your car apart. It's a mental marathon as much as it is a physical one. Unlike tracks with clear rhythm, Jeddah changes tempo constantly, keeping even the elite on high alert. No two corners feel alike. It's a test of reaction, memory, and nerve. And, as if the layout wasn't punishing enough, the circuit's massive length cranks up the challenge even further. Jeddah isn't just long, it's endless at race pace. At 6.174 kilometers, it's the third longest circuit on the calendar, and every meter demands full focus. The heat? It's intense. Track temps can hit 30 degrees C+, meaning drivers battle dehydration while wrestling cars through high-speed corners. Longer laps mean fewer chances to reset or recover from mistakes. Pit windows are stretched, and tire degradation becomes a mind. There's nowhere to hide, no long straights to catch a breath. Add the tight walls, the G-loads, and the constant direction changes, and it becomes a test of endurance, not just speed. Managing energy over 50 laps in these conditions is brutal. Drivers don't just race, they grind. The laps may be few, but each one is a war of attrition. And when the fatigue hits, it hits hard. But endurance isn't enough here, because with so little margin for error, one misstep can end it all. Jeddah doesn't do second chances. The walls? Close. The runoff? Minimal. You either get it right or you don't finish. This is the essence of a pure street circuit. Mistakes here are punished brutally. Turn 16 has already ended races with its deceptively simple line. Drivers can't afford to clip curbs too hard, run wide, or lose concentration for even a second. The track demands commitment. Every lap is a high-speed tightrope walk. Visibility is another beast. Blind entries like turn 10 mean you rely more on feel than sight. Every move is surgical. There's no space for hesitation or improvisation. Drivers know that they either thread the needle lap after lap or they're pulling carbon fiber out of the wall. And when that needle threading happens under the lights, things get even trickier, both for the drivers and their senses. Under the floodlights, Jeddah transforms. It's beautiful, yes, but it's also disorienting. Racing at night warps depth perception. Shadows shift, brake markers blend, drivers lose the usual visual cues they rely on. FP1 and FP3 happen at dusk, meaning only FP2, held in full night conditions, gives teams meaningful data. Miss it and your weekend's already compromised. The lights create spectacle, but they also amplify difficulty. Reflections off the cars, the Red Sea, and the barriers add visual noise. Combine that with the already brutal layout, and you've got a perfect storm of speed, style, and confusion. It's fast, it's tight, and it's harder to read than any daylight race. Under the lights, Jeddah becomes a sensory overload where instinct often overrides eyesight. And when drivers push to pass under these conditions, the margin between glory and disaster gets razor thin. On paper, Jeddah looks great for overtaking. 3 DRS zones, long straights. It should be easy, right? Wrong. The track's tight width and relentless corners make every pass a calculated risk. You might gain a spot, or you might end your race. Dive bombing into turn 1? Tempting. But one misstep and you're spinning or worse. Late moves at turn 27? Equally dangerous. Even when DRS helps, there's little space to fully commit. Add in traffic and blind corners, and overtakes become a gamble. In 2024, we saw 52 overtakes, but most were down to bravery, not opportunity. Every move requires timing, courage, and an exit strategy. And when strategies are constantly disrupted by unpredictable race flow, boldness matters more than raw speed. But what really throws everything into chaos are the race interruptions. Because in Jeddah, they're not just likely, they're inevitable. If you're looking for clean, strategy-driven races, Jeddah isn't it. Every Saudi GP has featured a safety car, 100% frequency. Add in a 50% chance of virtual safety cars, and you're basically guaranteed at least one reset. The track layout, tight barriers, and high speeds mean incidents aren't just possible, they're expected. One lockup, one rear end, one contact in traffic, and the yellow flags are out. It's not rare for red flags to stop the race entirely. This portion was where Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton collided during 2021 showdown. Pure drama. Drivers and strategists must adapt instantly. Pit stop timing becomes a roulette wheel. Lead changes can happen without a single on-track overtake. It's unpredictable, chaotic, and utterly gripping. Jeddah doesn't just test driving, it tests nerves and adaptability. And the ones who thrive in that chaos? They're not just fast, they're fearless, and this track brings them to the front. So, the fastest street circuit, 27 corners, walls that don't forgive, strategy shaken by safety cars. Jeddah pushes drivers into chaos and rewards only the fearless. The lights may be pretty, but what happens under them is pure mayhem. Here, instinct beats calculation, and commitment is everything. So, who do you think thrives under pressure at Jeddah? And which of the feature did you find most astonishing about the Jeddah circuit? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe for more latest Formula One content.